Hi, this is Day Shift with Jeff Kober. I I've found a lot of help in recovery programs, and some people have problems with recovery programs because they tend to talk a lot about God, and some people have associations with God that are less than ideal. They had bad experiences with parents or churches or communities that were not really living the ideals of true religiosity or spirituality. But the truth is that we have to have something bigger than ourselves to be able to solve our problems. I, if I have a problem with food or drugs or alcohol or sex or, there's like over 130 12-step programs in the United States. So I can't possibly name all of the things that we can hurt ourselves with or soothe ourselves with, as the case may be. But in order for me to find a way free from any of those addictions, those things that have hold of us and that cause us to behave in ways that we don't want to behave and cause us to do things that we don't want to do, we must find a power greater than ourselves. And the shorthand for that is God. And I remember a day when there was this part of recovery work being read that I'd heard read 100 times, 500 times, 1,000 times before. And it said something like, we have this problem and we can't manage our own lives, and that probably no human power can relieve us of this problem of alcoholic thinking, this problem of torturing ourselves in the mind. And that God could and would help us if God were sought. And this one day I heard that word, sought. And I realized I didn't have to find God. I was meant simply to seek God. And then I realized, well, every major religion, every spiritual stream speaks of God as being omnipresent, every place and every time. So where do I seek God? Where do I not seek God? I seek God everywhere. I seek God in this moment. I seek God in your eyes. I seek God within myself. I seek God everywhere. And then I realized, there's one place where God is never found, and that's in the speculating mind. One will never find God in the speculating mind, because all the speculating mind is doing is rehashing what is already experienced. And God is not something that happened, God is something that is. So I really began to notice that the one place I will never find God is in my thinking. And the one place I can find God is in this present moment. And that my job is to get out of my thinking and get here. And get out of my thinking and get here. And not to beat myself up for falling back into my thinking, but simply to coming back to this moment, coming back to my senses again and again and again and again, with the idea that there's something here for me, there's something that will be useful and helpful for me here, with the idea that healing happens here. And as I began to change and grow spiritually, I realized that I had spent a great portion of my life in hell, that this was hell. Yesterday I looked up hell for various reasons. I wanted to see what anyone had to say about it. And my favorite definition of hell was not about St. Augustine's lakes of fire, that you will be burned forever and your body will not be consumed, and all the Dante's 9 circles of hell, and all of that. My favorite description of hell was the place where God is not. So hell does exist in my thinking, in my conceptualizing mind that only can build an experience of life from what it's already experienced. We don't thrive on the old and used up. We thrived on the new. We thrive on the new and ever unfolding now. So get here. It's not a bad place to be. Much love. Thanks for listening.